In this video, we're going to introduce you to the Cozeware Minisplit system. This is going to be a great addition to our machine shed build.
Today we're here because we're going to put Minisplits in all 3 containers of Jeff's. So a piece of plywood you got to put on the wall because you got to have something attached to, because once I put the plywood on, and I got to drill a hole through it for the lines for the Minisplits so they go outside. So right now I am measuring what to do with my marker, where the center of this is. Alright, 65 is 8 foot, so 4 foot's right here. Alright, and then this plywood's already 4 foot. Well, it's a little bit short, but let's see. It's 47 1/4, so I'm going to do 23 3/4. And it is hot today, as you can see I'm already sweating.
It's like 120 degrees in this container right now.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. You can check me out on my page too. I have a page called Junkyard James 12. But I work for Jeff. Most of you already know me on here. Jeff's trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Putting us in a heat box. Alright, now I'm going to go get the unit because it's a bracket that goes on the wall, and I gotta level it, mark it. It comes with a diagram where I punch my hole at, and then I gotta drill a hole through the plywood because it's got copper lines. It goes on the back. They're already made on the unit. It's just they're about that long with a drain line, and it goes outside. Because if you don't, you leave the drain line here, it's just gonna be water on the floor. And he's trying to cool these trailers down because they have stuff in here and it's so humidity, and you can see the sweat just pouring off my face right now. And imagine with it being shut, just like being in a hot car, 10 times hotter. Well, let me go get the unit and I'll be right back. All right, this is the unit that I was talking about. This is your head unit that goes. Most people put them in their houses, garages. Some of these are 220, some of them are 110. The 110s are a little bit cheaper. You can have these, you can buy some units that where you have up to 4 head units, and you can put one in one room, one in another room. You can put some downstairs, do the same thing off of one condenser. But this one right here is the single condenser. And here comes the boss.
Here he comes.
Get him done, boy! All right, this is the diagram that I was talking about. And this right here tells you about where you want to use it, where you got to drill your hole, where your copper lines go through. But this is basically a temple, so because it's a metal bracket that's inside the box, and this is your head unit. I will pull this stuff off so you can get a better look at it. Come with instructions, but I've done so many of them because I used to do heating and air. Comes with a remote. These right here are for the unit that goes on the back, because sometimes even though you level them, sometimes the bracket's a little bent, but these right here too are rubber, so you don't have a lot of vibration inside you don't hear all that on the back of the unit of the or whatever you put it on. And see, that's your little bracket system I showed you on the diagram right there for you to do. And basically what you do, once you get this part mounted on the wall and get it level, then go ahead and pre-drill your holes so you can get it level, so everything's like it's supposed to be. You can drill your hole over here for your lines, and you drill it over here. But I want to say this unit right now is up. That's putty. Right now this unit is upside down. Let me set this to the side so we can get a better look at it. So you got cords that run to one is for power, to power this, and the other is probably on the box with the condenser, but they're already color coded. They're easy to install. You got a yellow, you got a green, and you got a black, and you got a white. But it's pretty much easy to install when you get the instructions, because it's even color coded inside of the unit on the head unit and the condenser. But it lights up. But this is your filter. This part right here always goes up. You gotta leave a little bit of unit. Let's see, yep, the holes over here on this side. And these are the copper lines that I was talking about. And then that's your drain tube line. You gotta fit these. Once you drill the hole in the wall and out it, you gotta slide these in there. Because that right there, once this unit gets up, it starts sweating and has continuity, and you got to have somewhere for the water to go. So this goes outside, but basically this goes like this, and you got to leave a good at least 4 inches or 5 inches off the ceiling so it has something to pull through. So the hot air pulls in through here, and this part right here folds down. Right now it's got saran wrap on it, but this part right here folds down, and it motivates like this right here. You can have it where it moves up and down, so it'll kind of make the air flap through like this right here, or you can just have it where it just stays and then just blows out one time, and instead of moving up down. But basically this is your cold air part. It blows out. This part sucks in, pulls the hot air in, turns it into cold air. We're gonna go put this right here so it don't fall back in my truck. And we're gonna get my level out, and we're gonna put this temple on the wall so we know where to put it at. And once I do that, I'll know where to put them at. Level right there. Alright. Now, since we got that done, and we'll take and put another one down here. Here comes the bonfire. We gotta drill out that. We gotta drill a big hole. And if this don't work, I might go get a big hole saw. Alright.
What are you gonna try to use to drill it out?
I got a step bit. I got a big 3/4 bit, and then I got a step bit.
Gotcha.
And I'm probably gonna have to go get the big hole saw.
Part of my machine shed build includes 3 shipping containers. One issue with using shipping containers is during our hot summers, they stay very humid and can cause musty smells and other issues. So I knew from the beginning that I wanted to put Minisplits in these shipping containers. Enter Cozeware. They came through for me, shipped 3 12,000 BTU units that will do cooling, dehumidification, and heat in the winter. So in this video, you're seeing the unboxing and kind of getting started. The next video, you'll see the installation and run through how the unit connects to Wi-Fi and how it's used. I'll use some tools to show you the decibel ratings as well as the temperature. We're going to start with the shipping containers having no insulation whatsoever, just to show you how well these things keep up. Then we're going to add some insulation to the ceiling and do all the tests again. So if you're in the market for a mini split, check out the links in the description below and get yours today.
All right, well, this is the putty that I was talking about. It's like Play-Doh. You mash it up. And what we'll do is, we'll take it, mash it around so it don't stop sticking to my fingers. Put it there. So it don't, when I put the lines and stuff through, it don't puncture the hole in the line. And then we'll come back and foam spray it. But before I put the unit in, there's some wires in here that I gotta hook up that I was telling you earlier. Maybe it's got, this power here. There we go. And then right here, you can fold this up, and if you need to take your filters out, this is how you take your filters out and clean them. All right, that goes in there like that. That goes in there like this. Okay. And if you don't have this panel on, it will not come on because it's got a little safety button. It's got a little safety button right here, and it's the on and off button and everything. But if you don't have it on, it won't push this little button right here. Okay. Remember, I'll tell you about these wires. They're color coded, and they got 1, 2, and 3. Well, on the wires, one side goes to the unit, the other there goes there. Okay. Untangle it. Let's see. It should have one. Okay. See on the wires how they got little numbers on them? It's got 3, 2, and this is 1, and then that's your ground. All right. Well, in the back of the unit, turn it over. Well, this is actually called the head. It's a little slide hole up in here. You slide it up in through here, and you got to fish it in there. Once you fish it in there, then you take this part right here, that like that, set it right here like this, let it stay. I might have to pull over a little bit. Okay. All right. Slide it back down. Alright, this is your ground. Down in there. Slide it in the wire. Alright, there's that one. Okay. We're gonna start with 3 because it's closest to the ground. And so they got a little wide mouth on them, or you call it a fork. Loosen it up a little bit. Slide it in there. That one goes there. Okay. Then your next one's 2. Same thing. Slide it in there. And then we're gonna do 1. Okay, got that. Now, we're gonna push the wire up just a little bit, because it's got a little mouth thing right here to hold it. And get the sweat out of my eyes. Okay, put that, I'm gonna fold it up underneath of it if I can get it to do right. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's something about it. They don't like being hot. I don't blame nobody like being hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I take this panel, get it back in here like that. That goes there. Alright, that's on. Okay. And you take the panel, push it back, pop it. I'm dirty from sweating and this building's dirt. Well, container is dirty. Like the slut out of my eyes. Okay, now we're gonna take this part right here. We're gonna bend these lines out. Be easy, because you can break them. Slide them out. Alright. We're gonna set this part right here like this first. You put your hand on that right there so I can feed this wire through. Give me about 50 foot of wire because I'm expecting you to put this on the outside of the house. Okay. Pick it up. Yes. Push it through there like that. Okay.
And then this one's gotta
Yep, that's gotta go too.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that one was gonna catch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the wire.
The wire.
Fold
Oh,
it up in
okay.
here.
Let me pull that wire down. So.
Yep. She's good.
And she's level.
There we go.
Alrighty. Now, I guess it rubbed up against the wood or something over there. Okay. Now, let's go get the other part of the unit. The fun part.
Here are all the cables and pipes, drainage, sticking out the backside. Now, I've never done this before, but I assume we're about to connect this to this. I do know that this is for the drainage though. It'll just drip water.
I'm just setting the unit today. I gotta come back with my vacuum because when you hook the lines up, they get air inside of them. So you have to vacuum the lines out. If you try to just hook the lines up, and because it's got Freon inside this unit, and go to fire this unit up, it will not crank. It'll turn on and everything, but it won't get cold. It'll act funny. It'll purge, and then you have to have it vacuumed out and then re-Freon. But they already built in with Freon in the unit, so you got to vacuum and suck all the trash and air that's in the line out and everything. I let a friend of mine borrow my unit so he could fix his 8 because he has a mini split on his shop, and so he's fixing that today, and then I'll come back and fix this one. This one right here would be better for it. Okay. Right now, this is just gonna be temporary. He's probably gonna get the style over to come back in, shorten the lines up. I don't lose none of the screws. Okay. Alright, these two are for the power, and then these two these are for that. So these go on this side. So I'm gonna put them through here. At least that breeze feels good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot better out here than
Inside, yeah. It's actually hot in there. I'm gonna take this one right here out, set it right here to the side. Okay, this is ground. Okay. Like I showed you before, this is one. One goes there. Okay. Then you got two. A lot of people are gonna say, they're gonna look at it and go, why ain't you using a Phillips head screwdriver? I'm being lazy. But it ain't gonna hurt it to do it with a drill. You just don't put full force. If you know how to squeeze the trigger right, you won't mess nothing up. Alright, that's done. Now, take this part right here, open it up, ground over. All right. Okay, like I say, this is for Gustavo. When he comes wired it up, I don't think it comes with the other wires. Nope, it didn't. So when Gustavo comes, he can come do that part. All right, slide this back up. Okay. The line. It's gonna come down like this. Set it in here right now. So it's out of my way. All right. You see here the air coming out? All that is air coming out of it. That's how they fill them to pressure check them, so you know they're not leaking, they have any holes. If you open them up and they don't make that noise, then it's a hole in the system and you need to call the people that you got the unit from so you can take it back and get it. Okay. That one goes there. Alrighty. I'm gonna straighten the line out a little bit. Okay. Just like it's right here. Put them together. And make sure when you're putting this on, I gotta go get my wrenches. You do not have to put Teflon tape on these because see that little mouth right here? This is a barrel mouth, and the bottom of the other mouth, the line screws on, it's got like that. So you can put brass to brass together. Sometimes you have to Teflon, but you don't have these because once you tighten these automatically sandwich themselves because it's a soft metal, but it's really brass, and brass, once you tighten them together, they bond together. Okay, do not try to turn this one, because if you turn this one, you're gonna twist this pipe. You turn this one, so this one stays still, this one tighten. When I go get my wrench, I'll show you, but I'm hand tightening them right now. Okay, this one right here, pull it down, get it straight like you want it. Take the other one, put it like this. Right there like that. Same thing with this one. You turn this part. Oh. Like I showed you, see it's got a little mouth in there. See how that little mouth's crushed like right there? You don't have to, because once it goes flat against that like that, and when you tighten it down, it seals. You can do brass and copper together like that. Take this line, tighten it up. Same thing. Hand tighten it, and straighten your lines out. Put it down there in front of the unit like that, because I know put it behind, that's the big line, because the big line goes on first. Put this one behind that one. Right here like that. Bring it down, like I showed you. Do not turn this one, you turn that one. Take it, put it in there like this. Okay, once I get that tight, all right. All right, these is tight. Okay, right now, because I don't have my pump to vacuum the system to vacuum out, this is just how I'm installing it, like I showed you. The stylbo's got to come in, put the power wire in. I'm just setting the unit like this because I got to come back and level it. But this hole right here, you stick my vacuum pump to it, and on my gauge, it's a red gauge and it's a red gauge and it's a blue gauge. When you turn the red gauge off, you put the blue gauge on, and you turn it, and you'll see it. It'll come up, and you turn the pump on, and when you turn the pump on, it'll vacuum. When it gets down to 0, and just leave it there probably a minute or two. And once it shows completely 0, then you take the line back off, you cap it off, and each one of these right here has got an Allen wrench in it. Take that cap off, take that cap off. After these two are tight, and the 2 lines up at the top are tight, and then after you fully vacuum it, then inside here is an Allen wrench quarter screw in it, and you gotta back it out. Once you back it out, it lets the Freon in the lines, and then give it a few seconds to settle, then turn your unit on, and you have AC and heat. But I think this one's just for AC only. Might be wrong, he might have it both units. But right now, we're just doing an installment video showing how it does. And I'm going to go get my wrenches so I can show you how to tighten these so you don't mess up. And then, because if you break this line, you got to send all this back. This line will be fine, but this line won't, because these are made into the unit. They're soldered. All right, like I said, you don't turn this one, you turn this one. So hold it still, grab it. That one tight. Same thing with this one. That one's getting tight. Now, we're down here to this one. All right. Put this back over here, so that we don't come over here and don't forget and then turn the unit on and it ain't got no Freon in it. Pop your little plastic piece back in here, put it here like that, put it up there, take the drill, there, right there. Okay, now all this is done. We'll take these lines around this. Okay, all that's done. Okay, it comes with tape. So you put your lines together, and they ain't all over. Okay. I'll take this one right here and put it over like this. I'm gonna take it and bring it around, pull it tight. Pull it tight as you can. Alright. Hold that right there like that, just for right now. It's gonna be a little loose. So I'm gonna take it, put it like here, like that. That'll keep that sealed and tight. Now I gotta hook up the drain line. Oh, upside down. Okay. All right, I'm gonna run around there and get some zip ties, and then we'll zip tie the top, and we'll wrap that all the way around, and then later we'll go up there and we'll foam spray that, and then she's all done until Gustavo comes, wears it up, and then I gotta get a little pallet to set it on so level, unless Jeff buys the brackets for me to mount it against this right here so it's not sitting on the.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series where we show how great these units work. And we'll see you in the next one.